Hi students and friends, welcome to the channel Learn and Teach by Sir Ayaz. So I will continue my CAIE 5070 past papers version, and I was solving winter 22 and the variant was 11. I'm already done till question number 25, so I will continue from question number 26. Here's the question number 26. The equation shows a reaction in the contact process. This is a contact process, and the equation is written 2SO2 gas plus O2 gas gives 2SO3 gas. Delta H is negative, which means forward is exothermic. Which change would move the position of equilibrium to the left? Now you want to move the position of the equilibrium to the left hand side. This is left hand side, which means on the reactant side. A, adding more O2. If you add more O2, the equilibrium will shift to the right hand side. So this is wrong. B, increasing the pressure. So if you increase the pressure, the equilibrium will shift to the side with less number of moles of gases. So it means it will move to the right hand side. This is again wrong. C, increasing the temperature. If you increase the temperature, the equilibrium will shift to the endothermic side. Forward is exothermic, which means backward on the left hand side is endothermic. So this statement is correct. For a convenience, I am reading the last statement also, removing SO3 from the reaction mixture. This will move the equilibrium to the right hand side. If you decrease the amount of SO3, automatically the equilibrium will shift to the product side. Number 27, some medicines contain the magnesium salt of a fatty acid. The fatty acids are members of the homologous series of carboxylic acids and contain one carboxylic acid group. What is the carboxylic acid functional group and how many moles of fatty acid react with 1 mole of magnesium? First of all, you should know the functional group of carboxylic acid. It is CO2H. So automatically the choices which will be omitted in this question will be C and D. We are left with A and B. Both A and B is correct. Now let's see the exact answer for this question. If you react the carboxylic acid with magnesium, you need 2 moles of carboxylic acid. Plus group 2 metal. Magnesium is from group 2. So 1 mole of group 2 metal will react with 2 moles of carboxylic acid because the group 2 metal will carry +2 charge and the carboxylate ion carries -1 charge. So choice B will be the right answer for this question. 28. Sodium sulfate, Na2SO4 and sodium hydrogen sulfate, NaHSO4 can both be prepared using aqueous sodium hydroxide and sulfuric acid. Here's a reaction equation. 2NaOH aqueous plus H2SO4 aqueous gives Na2SO4 aqueous plus 2H2O liquid. NaOH aqueous plus H2SO4 aqueous gives NaHSO4 aqueous plus H2O liquid. 50 centimeter cube of 1 mole per dm cube sodium hydroxide is used each time. So each time we are using 50 centimeter cube of 1 mole per dm cube. Which row shows the correct volumes of 1 mole per dm cube sulfuric acid required to prepare a sample of sodium sulfate and a sample of sodium hydrogen sulfate? You can use this formula if you want. M1 V1 by N1 is equal to M2 V2 by N2, where M represents the concentration of the reactants, V represents the volume of that reactant, acid or alkali in this case, and N represents the number of moles of acid or alkali. For example, for equation number 1, if you call it equation number 1, which will consider M1, V1 and N1 for NaOH, you will get M1 1 mole per dm cube and the volume will be 50 and number of moles of sodium hydroxide will be 2. And we want to calculate the volume of sulfuric acid, so we'll write V2 on the right hand side, and both M2 and N2 will shift to the left hand side. You'll get N2 by M2. Now placing the number of moles of sulfuric acid, in both the cases you see the number of moles of sulfuric acid is 1, and M2, which is concentration, it is also 1 mole per dm3. So you have 50 divided by 2 into 1 by 1 is equal to V2. So in this case, you will get 25 centimeter cube of volume of sulfuric acid required. This is for equation number 1. So both A and B can be the choice, right choice. Both C and D are wrong. Now, if you calculate the volume for equation number 2, we call it equation number 2, you will get 50 centimeter cube of sulfuric acid, because the equation becomes 1 multiplied by 50 divided by 1 multiplied by 1 by 1 is equal to V2, and you will get 50. So A will be the right answer in this case. 29. Which substance reacts with dilute sulfuric acid in the preparation of a pure sample of lead-2 sulfate? Lead-2 sulfate is an insoluble salt, and it is also below it is also among the less reactive metals. So you can't use or react lead directly with the dilute acid. You need concentrated acid. So B is the wrong choice here, and you can't take lead-2 carbonate. It's also insoluble. In that case, you need concentrated sulfuric acid. In case of D, again you can't take powdered lead-2 oxide. You need concentrated sulfuric acid. So A is the right choice, because aqueous lead-2 nitrate is soluble. You will react this soluble salt with dilute acid, and you will get lead-2 sulfate. 30. Which statement about sulfuric acid is correct? Now I'm reading all the statements first. In the manufacture of sulfuric acid, iron is used as a catalyst in the contact process. This is wrong, because vanadium pentoxide V2O5 is used. B. Sulfuric acid is used in some batteries. This is right statement, because sulfuric acid is used in batteries. Sulfuric acid is used as a fertilizer. Remember, sulfuric acid is used in the making of fertilizer. In the making of fertilizers, not used directly as a fertilizer. So this is a wrong statement. D. Sulfuric acid is used as a food preservative. We are not using sulfuric acid as a food preservative. So only choice B is the right answer here. 31. Two statements are given. Statement 1, group going down, group 1 and group 7, the melting point of the elements increases. In case of group 7, the melting point increases, but not for group 1. So this statement is wrong for group 1. Statement number 2, chlorine can displace iodine from aqueous potassium iodide, but cannot displace bromine from aqueous potassium bromide. If you see the position of chlorine in group 7, it's like that. So chlorine is above both bromine and iodine. So reactivity increases top of the group. So the top of the group, the elements displaces elements before them from their compounds. So this statement, second statement is wrong. First statement is correct, but second statement is incorrect. It will displace bromine from aqueous potassium bromide. So which statements are correct? So both the statements are incorrect. So we'll choose D, neither statement 1 nor statement 2. 32. A reversible reaction involves a solid reacting with hydrogen. We are reacting a solid with hydrogen, any solid with hydrogen. Which of the metals, aluminium and iron, would catalyze the reaction and what is their effect on the position of equilibrium? First of all, you see the position of both of these metals in the periodic table. Aluminium in group 3, iron in transition metal group. So iron can be used as a catalyst. We can't use aluminum as a catalyst. So automatically choice A and B are incorrect. Now, second point, what will be the effect of catalyst on the position of equilibrium? Catalysts have no effect on the position of equilibrium because it increases the rate of both forward and backward reaction. So it means it has no effect. Overall, there will be no change. So only choice D will be the right answer in this case. 33. Iron is obtained in the blast furnace from the ore hematite. Which statement is correct? A. Calcium carbonate is used to remove acidic impurities. This statement is correct because calcium carbonate is used to remove acidic impurities. B. Coke is reduced to carbon dioxide. This statement is wrong. Coke is not used to reduce carbon dioxide. It is oxidized to carbon dioxide. Hematite is oxidized by carbon monoxide. This is again wrong. Hematite is reduced by carbon monoxide to get iron and carbon dioxide. Hematite undergoes thermal decomposition. No, hematite does not undergo thermal decomposition. So only choice A will be the right answer in this case. 34. 3 statements about the carbon cycle are given. Number 1, the carbon cycle regulates the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Yes, this statement is correct. Number 2, during photosynthesis, carbon dioxide is produced. No, carbon dioxide is reacted with water to get oxygen and glucose. So this is wrong. 3, combustion of hydrocarbons requires oxygen. Yes, this statement is correct. Combustion of hydrocarbons do require oxygen. Which statements are correct? Only 1 and 3 is correct. So B will be the right answer. 35. Carbon is used in the purification of water supply. What is the reason for this? Carbon is used to improve or remove taste and odor. Is used to remove taste and odor. So C will be the right answer. 35. 36. Octane is an alkane with 8 carbon atoms per molecule. What is the molecular formula of octane and how does its boiling point compare with that of butane? Butane is the lower member than octane. I'm writing the general formula for alkanes, that is CnH2n plus 2. So for octane, there are 8 carbon atoms. So you'll write C8, H2 multiplied by 8, 16. 16 plus 2 is 18. So C8H18 will be the right formula for octane. So the choice C or D will be the correct one. Both choice A and B are incorrect in this case. Now, what about the boiling point? It's the member octane is higher than the member butane. So definitely its boiling point will be higher than butane. So D will be the right answer. 37. Which equation for the reaction between propane and chlorine is correct? Propane and chlorine reacts in the ultraviolet light and it undergoes substitution reaction. Substitution reaction, not addition reaction. Remember, there isn't any addition reaction in this case. So choice A will be wrong automatically. And in the substitution reaction, you will get one of the hydrogen atom of the alkane get substituted by one of the chlorine from chlorine molecule. So automatically choice B and C are also incorrect. D will be the right answer for this question. C3H8 plus Cl2 gives C3H7Cl plus HCl. For this question, I want to tell you one more thing. This is not propane. This is propene. So reaction is correct, but it's not substitution reaction, as it is also not between alkane and chlorine. 38. Propanoic acid reacts with calcium carbonate. The products of this reaction are calcium propanoate, carbon dioxide, and water. First of all, you should know the formula of propanoic acid. General formula for carboxylic acid is CnH2n plus 1 COOH. Propanoic acid means 3 carbon atoms. Total of 3 carbon atoms. So the value of N will be 2. You have C2. H2 multiplied by 2 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. C2H5 COOH. So automatically choice C and D are incorrect because both of these are of butanoic acid. We are left with A and B. Either A is correct or B is correct. Now, the valency of calcium is 2. So the product must have the alkanoate ion forming a bond with calcium in this way. C2H5 COO whole twice Ca. So only choice B will be the right in this case. Choice A is wrong. The monomer CH3CH double bond CH3 can be used to make an addition polymer. This addition polymer has a side chain of carbon atoms joined to each other by CC single bonds. Each of these carbon atoms is also bonded to at least one other atom or group of atoms. These are called side groups. Which statement describes the carbon atoms in the polymer chain made from CH3CH, double bond CH3, CH3? You will definitely get the polymer, this polymer. Or this is also correct. But remember, you can't have CH3 on a single carbon atom here, as you can see from its monomer. So this is wrong. So I'm reading the statements. A, every carbon atom in the chain has one CH3 and one hydrogen atoms as side groups. Yes, this is correct. B, every carbon atom in the chain is joined to CH3 CH side group. This is wrong. C, every carbon atom in the chain is joined to either two CH3 or two hydrogen atoms as side groups. This is again wrong. I've shown it to you. Every carbon atom in the chain is joined to hydrogen atoms only as side groups. No, this is also wrong because you have CH3 as also one of the side groups for each carbon atom. So we have only choice A as the correct answer. The last question for this paper. 40. Which row correctly shows the structure of a polymer and the monomers from which it is made? Let's see all the monomers and polymers. Choice A, you have the monomer here. So the polymer must be having CO and NH, but each repeat unit must contain C double bond O and NH. But in the on the polymer side, you have two different repeat units. So this is wrong. This is wrong. B, you have propene here. So polymer will be like this. For this one, this will be the repeat unit for this polymer. So it means that this is also incorrect. C, you see you have dicarboxylic and diamine here. The top one is dicarboxylic acid and the bottom one is of diamine. If both of these react, they will form a polymer with C double bond O and NH as their function group or linkage, which means you will get this. C double bond O, NH, again you have NH and C double bond O. Because this is an example of condensation polymerization, which involves the loss of water molecules. So both OH from dicarboxylic acid will be lost, and one of the H will be lost from each amine group. So this is wrong. We are left with D. D will be the right answer, because if you see dicarboxylic acid on the top reacting with diol to give the polymer with COO as their linkage or functional group. So this will be the right answer for this one. Thanks for watching. Press like and share my videos. Give comment for more videos. Subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon.